Let's talk about manufacturing. It's exciting. Everything that you touch, feel, sit on, stand on, is manufactured somewhere. Other countries are excited about the direction because they think manufacturing's leading them to the future. And we're not there yet with that perception with our young people.
I think really there's a lot of opportunities in manufacturing in the U.S. these days. When you look back 10, 15 years ago, the car industry was in a downturn, steel mills were closing, you saw a lot of industries going overseas. And I think what they found is that the caliber and the quality of the workers they're getting in some of those other countries is certainly not the same as what you can get in the U.S. So we're seeing a resurgence of manufacturing returning to the U.S. and resulting in better quality products, actually better productivity, lower costs, much less impact on the environment. So I think over the next several years, probably the next several decades, we're going to see a lot more opportunity for young people to come into the work ranks in manufacturing jobs in the U.S.
There's not enough people to fill the roles of the baby boomers that are retiring. We need that next generation educated and trained in the trades.
People who know how to weld, want to do that field work, pipe fabrication, electrical installation, instrumentation. So those hands-on skills, those trades that 50 years ago were very common for people out of high school to naturally gravitate toward, we're seeing less and less people going there, and we're expecting a significant shortage in those types of people in the next 5 to 10 years. So for kids in high school or people who want to repurpose themselves, getting a trade, going to welding school, learning how to do those things will make you very marketable in the manufacturing environment.
Manufacturing is pretty significant within the economy. Specifically here at Cristal, we are a chemical producer of titanium dioxide, and we are one of the premier employees not only within Ashtabula County, but within the state of Ohio as well.
We have 527 employees that come to work and live here and play here every single day. And it's a huge impact on the economy.
I think Cristal does a lot for the community. If we look at the core values at Cristal, caring, collaborative, passionate, and professional, it recognizes that we have an opportunity and the right to operate because the community allows us to operate within this county. We do a lot to give back through initiatives with Growth Partnership, United Way, and a variety of different things that we do throughout the year.
I think technology over the last 50, 100 years has significantly changed manufacturing. And 50 years ago, certainly regulatory requirements aren't what they are today. And industry didn't have the same high level of standards. But that's become a stigma that's attached to manufacturing in America, is that we don't want those jobs. Those are dirty jobs. Those hurt the environment. They hurt our people. That's not the case today. And technology has certainly played an important role in allowing all these facilities to operate safer, with minimal air emissions. The water going back into the lake now is cleaner than the water we're bringing in.
Most people that haven't actually been in a manufacturing plant probably have no concept of how much effort and attention to safety and environmental concerns goes into the operation of the plant. On any given day, I mean, that is just such a huge percentage of what we work towards and try to get better at.
Safety is utmost. It's number one. If you don't have safety, you don't have anything. And so we pride ourselves in our track record on safety. You know, one of the things we like to say is we want you to go home the same way you came to work. So nothing has changed other than you spent 8 or 9 hours here doing your job, but you go home safely to your family.
We realize that people are our most important asset, and that's why we formed the Cristal Academy. The intent of the Cristal Academy is to give those opportunities for learning and development for our employees to grow within the organization. If we have a new individual that is starting with the company, we have training that has been mapped specifically to their role within the organization, and they go through a series of training to qualify them or prepare them to successfully perform the job. At Cristal, we truly do have a pioneering spirit. One of the great opportunities at Cristal is to be involved in cutting-edge sciences and technologies.
I've been here since roughly 1991, formerly educated as a chemist. I work in the quality department right now. I was a lab tech at one time. I've slowly worked my way up the ranks into supervision. I'm currently now the laboratory superintendent. It's pretty fast-paced. We're a 24-hour a day, 365-day a year operation. On a daily basis, I feel that what I'm doing matters. I'm creating value. and I usually go home feeling like I've accomplished something.
Being an engineer with the operations group, the working environment changes quite a bit. Every day is a different day. You will basically be troubleshooting the plant continuously, looking for opportunities for improvement. For me, it has been a great experience.
As a shift mechanic, you're a firefighter. You're keeping them going as whatever they need. And on days, we try to rebuild, replace, replenish, and keep the stocks up so they can keep moving. I enjoy coming to work every day. Look forward to new adventures. The creativity and the freedom that you have working for this company is quite wonderful.
You go out and you get a job that, something's broke on, and actually seeing it through from start to finish, you get that sort of, pride that you've done the job, you've done it to your best abilities, and you're not going to leave it until it's done.
I think one of the best things about Cristal is that it's international, and that means that everyone has to work with a diverse group of people every day and interact with them. So the variety of opinions and ideas really helps to keep Cristal innovative and growing in a positive direction.
Every day there's something new. We're getting bigger, we're getting faster, we're getting stronger, we're learning to do things more safely and more efficiently.
I think the most exciting part about working for Cristal is the people. I've worked with the organization for just under 7 years, and I have to say that every day that I come to work, it's the people that make me come back each and every day.
But I'm kind of a sports guy, and I look at it oftentimes like running a football team or something like that. And every play doesn't work, but when you can win, it's a feeling that's pretty hard to describe. Pretty fun stuff.
What I like the most about Cristal is that you're given opportunity, you're given challenge. I'm able to solve problems. I'm able to use my formal education. Some people don't have that luxury, and I'm very fortunate where I am.
If you would choose to work for Cristal, it would be a wonderful choice. The opportunities are endless. What would you want to do? You could be anything you want to be, and they would let you. They would encourage you. It's an opportunity to be able to learn and share and grow.